Right to my gravy granules, this is a speed run of Lingqi's story in Dynasty Warriors 9. This is to show how much, like, how broken this game is, how easily you can complete things, how just, you know, poorly implemented the open world is. I reckon I could get this done within 25 minutes, which, you know. Also, I'm going to use this video to confirm that I am doing a review now, and also I want to voice some things which I would probably forget in my review, because I keep thinking of things and then when I go to write them down I sort of forget. So there we go. So skip all these scenes, you know, save time. As you can see, I've already completed that story, so, you know, I've already got a fairly decent equipment on. Wait for it to autosave, because, you know, that's really fucking important in this game for some unknown reason. It does that, like, every so often if you just pause the game, which is just pretty annoying. So this is actually a battle in 8 Extreme Legends. Although in Extreme Legends the battle is actually condensed into 2. Well, 2 battles in this game, condensed into that one in 8 Extreme Legends. It's the one where you fight Gonson Zan. Oh, fuck's sake, get out of my way, you stupid cunt. Also, for a joke, I might, oh look, he's dead. And it hasn't even been 2 minutes. And that is from the opening main menu. See, that's how easy you can do this. This is on normal as well, like, and they're higher leveled than me. This game is pretty broken, not gonna lie. The main thing that's gonna use up my time in this quote-unquote speedrun is actually the game loading stuff and actually progressing the story, because it would take fucking ages for it to do anything now. I mean, it still says I should defeat Yuan Shu's forces. The Hishan bandits. There we go. Yeah, so in my review I'm actually gonna... sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say then. In my review I'll actually give some solutions to the, you know, absolute fucking joke mechanics in this game. You know, the main one being the grapple hook. I mean, that just takes the piss. It's like there's so many easy solutions to so many problems in this game as well. But I'm not going to spoil it now. Yeah, I like how everybody's saying the community's toxic now that the game's out, and yet when I did a video explaining why clones are fucking stupid, oh, you're just being toxic, clones don't matter. Fucking shut the fuck up, you dumbass. Hang on, what? Okay. Oh, I can actually teleport there, that's good. I was gonna say, yeah, the map screens do actually get a little bit messy in this game as well. Lionel messy.
We will expel him from Yan province for good.
For good? Yeah, Lubu's voice in this is terrible. Mind you, 90% of the voices in this game are absolutely fucking shocking.
Something's going on down at the port.
So, according to the guy who does Shun Yu's voice, they weren't given like any retakes to do the voices at all, and they were given no direction. So it's pretty obvious they sort of rushed the voice acting at the last second. It's just an afterthought. I mean, yeah, you know, Tecmo Koei's only been cutting corners for what, 20 years? Oh look, he's level 30 and he'll be dead soon. Come on, will I get it before the finisher? Yes, I did. Good.
Is just the type of thoughtless behavior I'd expect from an animal
Thoughtless
like you.
behavior.
You will never have Yan province.
Yeah, also her Miso finisher is exactly the same as that. Well, not exactly the same, but it does the same thing.
Yan province belongs to me now.
All right.
I need everyone
to defend this area. Come on. Right, I need to get... Oh, fuck it, I'll wait for it to load. Just in case I teleport to the wrong place. C Shappy, okay. Oh look, I'm suddenly in the castle. So I will actually explain what I do like about this game, but then every time I do think about something I do like, it's immediately ripped away by poor implementation. Like weather effects, I went to the top of a... so I like sort of like the rain and the sunsets and all that and the day and night cycle. Went to the top of a mountain, there was...
I will take Shapi while...
the sort of the sunrise just appears like in the middle of the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? And apparently it's not actually that hard to do day and night cycles, because I have the art book for Borderlands 2 and they said it was pretty easy. And you know, there's a guy on YouTube who actually did like a lighting effects tutorial in Blender, I think the program's called. It's just so like... I mean, yeah, Koei Tecmo's only been making hack and slash games for, well, just under 20 years, because let's remember the first game isn't proper hack and slash, it's a fighting game. What I don't get is like the amount of the amount of progression they made with across the series, like 7 and its expansions and 8 and its expansions. Sorry, I'm getting really tongue-tied. So 7 and its expansions and 8 and its expansions, like all the stuff they did there, they seemingly just binned for this one for no reason, when they, like, the stuff they could have actually copied from those games is what people would have actually enjoyed, you know, similar movesets. I mean, they've done that for Samurai Warriors, you know, they've done the hyper attacks, which, you know, is an augment to, you know, the previous sort of attacks. Oh, shit, he actually fell off, damn it. Damn. Oh, fucking go away. It's the first time I've actually seen somebody bother to attack me. Yeah, they fucked up the difficulty in this game as well. They did what Samurai Warriors 4 Empires did. They have like too many factors that contribute to like how difficult the game is, when they should have just kept it like relatively simple. Like there's stats in this game which are like plus strength or plus attack or whatever. So there's actually two things. You have overall attack, which is like your base strength plus the weapon's attack, and then it's got strength, which is, you know, the character's base strength, which I honestly don't get why they've done that.
We have claimed
It's just so, like, why was it important for me to know what strength my character is? Don't save. YOLO. Yeah, another thing I don't like, Lubu's theme. Really, really bad in this one. The other music's alright. It's not very... I don't know what the word is. It's similar to the DLC tracks for 8XL. It's like Breach the Walls or whatever it's called. They were pretty good tracks, but they're more akin to that than any of the previous Dynasty Warriors games. They all have more sort of, I don't even know what you want to call it. That's pretty sad coming from somebody who studied music at school. Mind you, I'm not a music expert.
You fool! I'll bury you together with Leo Bay.
Yeah, so one thing we'll cover is how sort of easily this game could have sort of gotten rid of problems caused by the grappling hook. I mean, I'm not even saying get rid of it. So many easy options. Okay, one of them is actually have the bow and arrow be the thing to launch the grapple hook, and you actually have to aim it. Whereas you literally just go up to a wall in this and, you know, seemingly, oh look, I'm going up the walls. And if you had it attached to the bow and arrow, A, you'd sort of they'd have to sort of improve the bow and arrow mechanics. B, you'd actually be able to be shot whilst trying to sort of aim your bow and arrow, so it'd actually take, you know, a bit more effort to try and get in. Instead of, you know, just, oh look, I'm up to a wall, I'm suddenly just going up it. I mean, occasionally when you're actually trying to grapple a wall in this game, you'll get, you'll have rocks thrown at you. There we go. Which sometimes can cause you to fall down. Yeah, the combat system as well, I don't like. Well, I'm just trying to say, if they added this to the movesets from 8, then it would actually be pretty good, because it wouldn't be so, you know, different from what we were used to. It would just be like an augment, like I said, with, you know, Samurai Warriors 4. There was literally no reason for them to just abandon stuff, although I'm pretty sure some of the reason why they've decided to, you know, redo everything is because, well, A, they were getting called lazy, which, you know, pretty funny seeing as that everyone now calls them lazy for doing this, which, you know, they are. Majority of the movesets are ripped straight from the previous game. Like Yujin's is a fucking joke. He uses most of his old attacks from the Twin Hooks moveset. So I've never really had that where they just sort of keep jumping out from the side.
I know the two of you are up to no good.
I know the two of you are up to no good.
To silence you.
Ah, yeah, because, you know, that was fucking important that I knew he was there, although he was almost dead already.
We outnumbered them significantly.
Yeah, that's the other thing I really hate. Yeah, I now need to know where everybody is. Why they couldn't just do, you know, the character intro voices. Like, they tried to eliminate problems from previous games, which weren't even, like, that bad. I wouldn't even call that a problem. They've made problems out of nothing, essentially.
A most splendid display of might and prowess.
Like, the sort of linear battlefields as well wasn't even a problem. It was, oh, might as well just fucking stay there. Yeah, the linear battlefields weren't even the problem in the Dynasty Warriors series. It's just that they kept sort of reusing them. So, you know, let's make a problem out of that by making everything open world. I'd say in this game as well, there's only like 1 or 2 battles which actually feel like a classic Dynasty Warriors game. One of them is Battle of One Castle. That is like the first part of it is like the only stage even remotely similar, because it's the only one that actually involves just one castle that you have to sort of break out of. Come on.
Leaving this place undefended is dangerous. I shall
Fucking just die. There we go. Easy. Is it gonna? Yeah, that was important. Also, why he faced that way, I have no idea.
nightmare for our forces. I failed to stop it. It's unlike Lupu.
Also, if anybody's more powerful than you, you literally just charge the R1 attacks, and then do your combo from there, because it seems to sort of throw them off balance. I should mention the combat system, although, you know, lots of people enjoy it, I just find it so mindless. So all the attacks have like a purpose, but I never really seem to... It's hard to explain. They all have a purpose, but then it just sort of molds into one, because you just don't want to be using the same one over and over again. It's so... I don't know. Like I said, if they added it to the charge attack system, it would have been fucking amazing.
Not enough of you.
I mean, and they've already done that in another game, and that was called Dragon Quest Heroes, and everybody loved that game. Well, Dragon Quest Heroes 2, although, you know, the movesets were a bit short. There's, what, 3 square attacks and stuff? Which seems a bit... I should mention, I'm just going by the first Dragon Quest Heroes game, which... Because I was playing it because I wanted to play the second one. Thought, fuck it, might as well try and play the first one. And then, you know, the PS4 died, so... had to, haven't gone back to it.
You and Shu managed to join forces.
They managed to join forces? Really? Oh look, I'm
Now before it's
nearly
too late.
there. Do. Defeated Guojia.
Cao Cao's forces have been eliminated. Now you and Shu should be happy to welcome us in.
Come on. Also, horses don't seem to recognise castle walls as a viable, you know, walking space, so you have to. So I always jump down first.
Heading for show 2.
Jump over there. I'm here. Quick.
Finally, we've made it as far as Shoshun. It is time for the meeting with Master
Why is
Yu
it
and
doing
Shu.
that? Trying to run in a circle, and yeah, it
You
just
take
keeps
care of
stopping.
it. I refuse to do anything.
Will it do that weird thing in Pokemon? Do. Cool. I can go back to Shapi. Got one last battle. Also, I teleported to the wrong bit. Damn it! If I get this done in under 20 minutes, I'll fucking laugh. Yeah, I can't remember if I said this game is on normal either, which it is. Just using the ultimate, you know, sword and shield moveset, which is a rip from the previous game. I mean, if that doesn't have the stench of lazy over it, I don't know. Like I already said, the stuff people actually wanted to return didn't return. And the stuff that they wanted to do new, you know, new movesets, if they were, new weapon models, if they were actually going to, you know, make everybody a clone, they didn't seem to do that.
You think?
Obviously, I'll destroy the clone argument in Breaking the Siege. Fuck it, I'll have to go there.
Water can stop me.
I think if they gave Lu Bu's voice to somebody else, it'd be a lot better. Right, where am I actually going? Right. Yeah. So I did say at the beginning of this video that it was sort of to collect some of my thoughts for my review, and I haven't really collected any. Just sort of so drained from playing this game. I've put in like 80 hours in this game now. I mean, that's how dedicated I am to doing a review of this game. There are still a few characters I need to complete it as. I want to at least get to sort of the ending point of the Wu story.
You have done well to make it this far. However, you will never claim my head as long as I have my men around me.
Wait, there we go. That is under 20 minutes to do this story.
All right.
That's a joke.
Need everyone to defend this area.
I will actually let her cutscene play at the end, by the way. Yeah, so expect a review maybe sometime next week. I've got like... I don't know how much footage I've got, probably 30 hours of footage. I record most of the stuff that's happening. And also because my capture card allows me to sort of record stuff that I... So basically when you have the program running, it sort of records, like sort of background records all the footage. And then you just sort of have to wind it back a bit and then press record, and it will actually save it to your hard drive instead of sort of like ghost saving or whatever you want to call it. It's yay. Right, ignore that. Actually want to play her last scene. So yeah, I've got some final thoughts after
Together with
this.
her father, Lingqi decimated the army Cao Cao used to attack Shapi Castle. However, there was little time to celebrate their victory, as Cao Cao's reinforcements arrived on the scene. Lu Bu's forces no longer had the strength to stand against this massive new army. Lu Bu was executed, while Lu Lingqi was captured and sent to Xuchang. There, she was forced to live out her days in peaceful isolation. Her father was gone. She no longer had a reason to fight. It seemed as if the daughter of the demon had finally reached the end of her journey.
It has been some time since that battle. Finally, we have received permission to take it to Xuchang. Master Lu Bu's great halberd. It is possibly the only keepsake of his that remains.
My father wielded this when he earned the name of the Demon of Chaos.
Well done.
I never did have the chance to be trained by my father. He said he didn't want me to fight. I have trampled all over his wish.
Can still follow his dying wish and give up fighting. You could start a whole new kind of lifestyle.
I worried about that for a while. But I think my father would be more displeased if I ran away from the path I had chosen. I will continue fighting on the battlefield. The daughter of the demon will survive the chaos.
Right, there we go. That is Lu Lingqi's ending scene. You know, this whole video is probably going to be less time than, you know, the entirety of the last battle in Lu Bu's story in 8. Which, yeah. Don't really have much to say to, really. It just sort of, you know, shows how sort of broken this game is. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't some sort of baseline enjoyment, but, you know. Yes. It's, so yeah, anybody above level 1 is basically who I've been playing as. Who have I actually completed the game as so far? Right, let's go over this. So I've completed it as Pong De. I think he's the only Wei character I've completed it as. Yeah, because all the ending scenes are the last ones. Sun Jian, Sun Shangshang. Flames of Ma Chao, Guan Yu. Oh yeah, Xin Yang, Zhang Chunhua, Wen Yang, Xionghui, Wang Yuanji. Done it as most of them. Lu Lingqi, I've done that twice now. Zhu Rong, Dongzhuo, Lu Bu. So I've done quite a few. I want to get Cao Cao's done at least, and I'm trying to think what the other ones are. Yeah, Cao Cao, Zhang Liao, because you can only do Battle of Hefei if you pick a character who's actually in it. So, you know, Li Dian, Zhang Liao, and whatever. Might just pick a random character like Sai Yuanji. Also want to do Yujin just to see what his ending is. And I'll probably pick one of the new characters for Wei as well. I want to get that all done. I will start writing a review. I mean, I've already been writing it. I want to get Lian Shi's done because I want to see how long she actually lives. Because when you do... what's it called? It's a battle in Jin, you know, the one where just after Sun Xuan dies and Lu Shun dies, there's no actual sort of playable Wu characters in the story from then on, so I want to see when she actually dies and how far their story actually goes up to. Oh yeah, I'll probably complete as Xing San Guan Yin Ping. Should mention, like, chapter 11 and 12 are fucking boring for them. You have to go around and do, like, these meaningless little tasks. It's, you know, the very apex of all this absolute patience testing wank. Yeah, I might do Tiao Chan as well. If anybody wants to see me speedrun another story, do let me know, because it's just, you know, funny. I will actually be, you know, less tired in those videos if I do that. I'm pretty sure she only has, like, one chapter as well. It's a fucking joke. So yes, just confirming I am doing a review, so look forward to that. It will probably be out sometime next week, depending on how well I manage to edit it. So it is coming. It will be, you know, over half an hour of just absolutely annihilating this fucking game. Yeah, there'll be people still defending it, you know, it's fun, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's good. Or they tried something different. Well, you know, if McDonald's started selling dog shit sandwiches because it's different to Big Macs, does that mean it's better? No, it fucking doesn't, does it? I fucking hate that argument. Oh, it's different. So? Different doesn't always mean better. Well, every time the Dynasty Warriors series has tried to do something, you know, radically different, it's fucking fallen flat. If you turn the 6 upside down, you get 9. So, you know, destroyed fanboys. So yeah, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, set your head on fire, eat some batteries, whatever. Thank you very much, and I'll see you sometime soon. Yeah, let me know if you want me to do another speedrun or whatever. So, bye bye.